ruptured appendix. We need to get him to surgery right away. Call the OR.
Daddy, don't let them take me.
I'm right here, buddy. Right here.
Ruptured when?
6 days ago. He's very sick. John, run ahead and get everybody ready.
How can that happen?
The blotches on the x-ray are infected. It's exploded all through the abdominal cavity. Okay, but he's gonna be okay. We're gonna get in there and clean him out. No, wait here. Okay, wait here. Wait here. Stay right there, please. You ready for us in OR? I need you to die ASAP.
Oh.
Who's your sister?
That was 8 years ago. Looking at Colton now, you would have never guessed that he almost died in 2003. His father, Todd, tells about Colton's near-death experience in the book, Heaven is for Real.
He started throwing up into the toilet, and at first we're like, okay, he's got the stomach flu, because the doctor said it was going around.
Colton's condition only got worse as days passed. His doctor discovered his appendix had burst. An infection was spreading in his body. Time was running out.
And we knew we were in bad shape when they said, well, you need to come out to the hallway. They separated us from everyone else, and then someone came to us and started talking to us that we got to have surgery on your kid.
It was tough. Seeing your boy be lifeless when he was a very vibrant child.
And it was at that moment that we were looking at each other. I remember my wife holding Colton in that hallway, just us. He's not even moving. We went to the surgery prep area, and I remember them hauling him away and him just yelling at me, Daddy, don't let him take me. Daddy, don't let him take me. And I went back to the pre-op room where we had left some stuff, and I was finally alone, shut the door. And I just broke down, and I was mad at God.
I took that. Made my family suffer when I took that. You're gonna take my boy? Don't you take my son? Don't you take my son!
I was calling our prayer chain. I was calling anybody that would be on the other line to get Colton on the prayer chain because it was bad.
We were there in the waiting room for...
Call some friends and ask them to pray for him.
Of course I will, honey. Right now. I'll pray for you too. Jay, we got a problem.
Please help us watch over this little boy. He's very precious.
I've heard him say so many times what a fine young man you are. I have a favor I'd like to ask.
For our brother, for his family, for his boy.
Rose, it's Nancy from the church. Colton Burpo is in the hospital and he may not live.
We were there in the waiting room for an hour and a half, maybe. Then I remember the nurse coming out. Is Colton's daddy out here? I'm like, yeah, well, Colton's in recovery and he's screaming for you. And I'm sitting there with him. And I remember my son in that room then looking up at me and goes, Dad, do you know I almost died? And my first thought was, maybe you overheard the nurse say that, or maybe they thought he was under anesthesia, and he wasn't. But it wasn't till 4 months after we got out of the hospital that we finally listened to our son.
And that's where I got to see heaven.
What about the hospital? How do you feel about that? Does that scare you?
No, that's where the angels sent me.
The angels sang to you?
Yes.
When?
During the operation, when Mom was in one room talking on the phone, and you were in another room yelling at God.
How'd you know that?
Because I saw you.
When did you see me?
I lifted up and I looked down and saw the doctor working on me. And I saw you and Mommy.
To see heaven. No, Jesus and some angels came and flew me up to heaven.
I said, so Colton, what did Jesus look like?
I knew that the first person I saw was Jesus. He was wearing white robes with a purple sash, and he just came down nicely and gracefully.
Well, Dad, Jesus.
So Colton, I want to ask you about when the angels sang to you.
Sure. I was alone, but I wasn't scared. I was at the church. The door was closed. I opened it. And I saw something wonderful. I saw angels, and they were singing to me. Can we sing?
Colton, do you know who I am? You're not afraid.
Nobody here wants to hurt me.
That's right, Colton. And nobody here ever will. There are some people here who want to meet you.
Well, Dad, Jesus has markers. Dad, Jesus has markers. I didn't know what he meant, so I finally asked the right question. Colton, where are Jesus' markers? And he drops his toys down, he's standing.